right, now speaking of plays that you need, man, Emari Demarcado. Cole, did you see that play?
I saw the play, bro.
Before we punch up the play, tell me, when you running a touchdown, right? And you got nothing but green grass, nobody in front of you, it's just you and the pylon, and you about to cross that line. Are you ever thinking about I'm throwing the ball? I'm doing like what's going through your mind when you're doing it?
Man, the very first thing that's going through my mind is get to that end zone, bro. I don't know who behind me. I'm just putting my head back and my knees up. I'm running to that end zone. I'm crossing that line by any means necessary. I can't afford no different. I gotta feed the family.
So we're gonna show this play. Emari Demarcado breaks loose, 78 yards. I mean, just clear as day. He's gone out of there. Touchdown. Y'all see it like nobody around him. L'Jarius Sneed is sneaking up towards the very end, but my man crosses the goal line and tosses the ball down 1 inch before. Now, you would imagine that the team's upset. Paris Campbell, one of their offensive linemen, made sure to go straight up to So you guys see he walks up to him, clearly a little frustrated, pats him on the chest one time, yelling at him clearly. And then right before they end, just another love tap towards there. And you see a coach kind of grab him by the waist or, hips and kind of shuffle him away from the player. And I think that coach understood what was going on. It's like, hey, coach, you kind of tripping right now. Like, you can't put your hands on a player like that. So first thing I thought of was, what? You my coach, but dog, putting your hands up? Hold up. So, Cole, I've been dying to know what you got to say about that.
Bro, man, hey, look here. These coaches know who they can do that to. You do that to the wrong man, and it's gonna be a fight on that sideline, and for everybody to see. Coach, come on, man. You know all the cameras are on you right now, and this is what you're doing. Like, I understand encouraging in a demonstrative way. And I understand the play could probably cost y'all the game, and
it did.
It could cost you your job. Honestly, like this is so important. The stakes are so high in every single play on that field that something like that is going to stir up your emotions to the highest heights. But you, as the head coach of that football team, cannot display that, especially on that sideline when everybody on that team is looking at you and looking to you, and you're acting flustered. Guess what? The rest of the team is going to mirror your actions and mirror your mindset. So you can't do this. You can't hit a player. You can't throw a little fit. Mm-hmm. You have to compose yourself. Tell that man, get his head back in the game, encourage him a little bit, and hopefully y'all turn it around, because it was plenty of game left.
Well, let me ask you this. Travis Kelce and Andy Reid be chest bumping each other. Super Bowl champs. It's acceptable there. Another coach can't do
it. Look, hey, it was a difference. It was a difference. I think that Travis Kelce and like I said, coaches know who they can do this to.
Yeah.
Andy Reid and Travis Kelce, they have a different type of relationship where they're bumping each other back and forth. Now Demarcado, he just had his head down and he didn't say nothing. He let it slide. Like I said, another player, he might have got a little more demonstrative right back with coach. So it's like you know exactly who you can do this to. You know what type of relationship you have with this person. I just think that in those moments where it's a pivotal moment like that, you can't display to your team that you're this flustered, because it wasn't like an Andy Reid, hey, come on, man, get your head back. It was a come on, man, like it was that type of thing. I didn't hear him, but I could hear him through what I saw,
through that action. Yeah,
the video told 1,000 words. So
it did. And what I want to highlight though is how Demarcado handled himself post game. He didn't run from the cameras. He didn't turn down the media opportunity. He faced it head on. And here's what he had to say after the game.
I mean, I just made a mistake. There's not really no excuse. Just let the ball go too early.
What was going through your mind as you were crossing the goal line?
I mean, obviously emotional, big play, but I just got to be smarter.
I saw an interaction with you and JG on the sideline. Looks like he came over. Looked like he was pretty heated. What did you say during that moment?
Just got to be smarter. It's as simple as that.
You ever made a mistake like that?
I haven't, but I guess happens to the best of us, right?
All right, so you heard his very short response. What you heard from the media is them trying to get a quote, a good quote after the game. And he didn't really provide one. He said what we all knew needed to happen was hold on to the ball, got to do better. Happens to the best. I won't say happens to the best of them, but Jonathan Taylor did do the same thing last year. He followed that up with like a 2 or 3 touchdown game 2 weeks in a row. So it does happen to people, but there was a very stark difference in how he handled that in the moment after the game compared to head coach Jonathan Gannon. Like Cole alluded to, Gannon was a little fired up, put his hands on a player twice. I don't know if I agree with that. And I don't think he agreed with that because I noticed that this afternoon he came out, had a press conference, and boy, was his tone much different than his actions on the field yesterday. So let's take a listen.
Some contact and stuff like that. I was just wondering what you thought of that video, what happened. Like, it was kind of grainy. We didn't really see it.
I didn't see the video, David, but yeah, I actually I woke up this morning and didn't feel great about it, honestly. And so in the team meeting, I addressed it. I apologized to Emari, apologized to the team, and I just told him I kind of let the moment of what happened get the better of me there. Obviously, like I try to be emotionally stable and calm because my job is to solve problems when during a game and kind of lead the charge on that. So it's not really who I am, who I want to be, and I told the guys that today. So it's a mistake by me, and it's just like everybody in there. Everybody made some type of mistake yesterday, which is, culminates to why we didn't win the game. And we can't let it happen moving forward.
So, very stark difference from his actions on the field to that press conference the following day, Cole.
Yeah, man, it take a little reflection sometimes, man. Like I said, it's heated moments on that field, and a play like that could cost people their livelihoods, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand the emotion that comes behind that, but you have to look at yourself in the mirror and reflect and realize my actions weren't indicative of who I am and what I'm trying to portray and who I want this team to be. Because ultimately, that's what a head coach has to be. They have to be who and what they want their team to be.
No, facts. And I think the reason he's so heated, I was just looking up the NFC West standings, and they're last right now at 2-3. And he's like, look, a win, a finished play like that from Demarcado could put us at 3-2, put us in the middle of the NFC West and a chance to really compete with the Rams, the Seahawks, the 49ers. Like, all of those teams are right there, including the Rams, who we didn't touch on in the top moments, but Kyron Williams fumbling at the goal line, then Sean McVay calling a bad play on 4th and 1, like just setting the team up to fail. But, Sean McVay took ownership to it. And, I think he has been in that moment, whereas Coach JG's only his second year as a head coach, and he's feeling the pressure. Didn't have a good season last year, not off to a great start this year. And he knows that if he doesn't start winning, like you said, his livelihood is on the line. He go back to being a defensive coordinator somewhere if this don't pan out. So you understand his frustrations, but you don't justify what he did. I think that was uncalled for, and I'm pretty sure he'll learn from it. He won't do it again.